Hey, what's up, British Rangers? So might I finish shaving my head? Like I said, I just got a new phone. Let me check to see if there's any ringtones on it. Where's my phone? Alright, well, this is my new phone that I just got. It's Wednesday night, tomorrow is Thursday. Which means that Alicia, my first girlfriend, works tomorrow. And then, like I said, sometime about 4 months ago, I had a conversation with Brian that owns Silver House only on one day. When I was 15. And like I said, the leave. So like I said, tomorrow is Thursday. So I'm gonna call this threesome vlog. Let's see. Um, like I said, me, Ryan, George Farrell. Only on one day when I was 14 or 15, I did things with a boy named Brian that uses Facebook. And then there was a man named Chris at my mom Pam's house. Um, and you can look him up on Maryland K search. His name is Chris Sutton. And he said, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine when I was little. To me. And then, like I said, sometime when I was 15, I got with my first girlfriend, Alicia. And Alicia might be a black girl name. Or people might think that it might be she might be black. But Alicia was white and she's with her new boyfriend. And his name is Matthew. And then my second girlfriend is named Brooke Dirks after her. With Alicia, I just fingered her when I was 14. And then Brooke Dirks' YouTube is Brooke Dirks, and she's a former schizophrenic self-harmer. And then Tanya died, who was my third black girlfriend. And then went to animal school, and then like I said, my fourth one was named Nadia Pickett. Is getting married to her husband. And then Sabrina La Rochelle has her the La Rochelle Crew channel that I figured when I was 17. And then, like I said, from the time until I was 17 until I was 20, I was with Jeffree Star racist, Billy Wesley Phelps. And then, sometime when I was 20, is when Ryan George Fair Revolver Report was made. And like I said, with Billy Wesley Phelps, I would always not stare at him and think of Alicia or Brooke. But after we broke up, when he left, I did things with a boy named Kelly J. Caldo on one day that has a YouTube channel. And then, like I said, after Kelly J. Caldo, I hung out with my friend James Colvin, who was my first threesome when I was 21. With him, I did 22 of them. And like I said, with Billy, he was my boyfriend. Just because my dad, George Fair, didn't buy me a car. Or let anybody else come over. And like I said, it's illegal to come to 902B Jessica's Lane in Bel Air, Maryland, unless you are a resident or you know people who live here. But even if I'm not in a psychosis, or I fear being the victim of some kind of hate crime, because Billy was my boyfriend, and because I did things with Brian only on one day. And then, like I said, Chris Whitehouse, his friend, was into muscly men getting shot and watched animations about that, which I thought was sick. And then, like I said, James was my best friend. But my first best friend was a boy named Victor at Furbush School. And then, like I said, Victor introduced me to a girl named Shelby that did the Shelby and Ryan A Match Made in Hell picture sometime when I was like 15 or 16. And then, like I said, there was a girl named Rachel that I liked. But Rachel was with Victor. And then, like I said, in Furbush School, I didn't have girlfriends. And as a schizophrenic, I've been in 5 psychoses. Because I find my life to be cruel. Because in Furbush School, I didn't have girlfriends. And I never attempted to prove I'm Ryan George Fair. Or have Jeffree Star, or ask Jeffree Star to contact me. Because I felt like people would just sit there and dislike my videos. Or things like that, which they did. And then, like I said, the Levi Carver transvestite. would leave comments on my YouTube and talk to me. And then the last thing, I told Levi Carver, they would leave comments on my YouTube that drew attention to my psychosis on Twitter. I talked to him and he was like, oh, I can have Billy put in jail. Even though Billy's not a monster. I didn't do anything wrong. But like I said, after we broke up, I learned that he tortured frogs for the Artilaid user. And I never tortured frogs, and like I said, I have a black rabbit and a turtle. And like I said, 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. And like I said, before that, I had a girlfriend with blonde hair. And like I said, I used to hang out with a boy named John Powell, that was friends with Jeff McGaney or Storms Wild. And like I said, I just couldn't tell who my true friends were. And then Alex wanted to put things about me on Ryan George for a rip-off report, which is why I went out and bought a Logitech camera and tagged Shirley Jeffree Star racist. Because I am Ryan George Fair at 902 Jessica's Lane. I'm a real person that's been on disability for 3 or 4 years. And I was like really Billy Wesley Fouts was Fire X, Ice X, Bold X. And then Shirley updates, said I was a manager. And then the Shirley Zone, I never was in videos. And then Leia said he came back as Venetia Jones. And then we broke up sometime when I was 20. But I started talking to him when I was 16. And then like I said, after he left, I hung out with my friend James. And I had a job working at the Main Street ShopRite for 3 or 4 years. And Alicia, my first girlfriend, cheated on me, who was white. And I talked to Brian, who owns a hoarder house, only on one day, 5 months ago. And then, like I said, my stepbrother TJ, I played Bloody Knuckles with him at my mom's. And like I said, there was a boy, his name was Dylan, that I talked to at ShopRite, and another boy named Connor, and another boy named Slava. And then Alex, my second threesome. With him, I did like 30 with him, and 22 with James, 2 with a boy named Tyler, that was in Just Witchcraft Coven. And Jeff had his girlfriend Maria. And like I said, Jeff is a coincidence person, even though I have schizophrenia. And like I said, the Charlotte NBC guy, I don't know if he knew about me, but for years people assumed I wasn't real. And in BHH, I was Rhonda Wims, Disciple Apostle Gloria Johnson, and then I was Black Girl World. And Billy Wesley Fouts would show me black BBWs. And then, like I said, I did things with a black girl. And then Kelly and Brody Roberts' marriage highlight is on YouTube. And then, like I said, I have a friend with black hair named Austin. And then I hung out with a boy named Sean Wright, who has his Sean Wright channel. And then, like I said, my dad George would punch me in the face when he would get off from his job at National Gypsum. Not give me my disability money when they first qualified it. He fed into my psychosis in 2020 or 2019 because he's evil and cruel. And then, like I said, there was a boy that's name was Matt Norris. At my school, it was me. That was sent there for not talking. With me, I was sent there because I was a behavior issue. And I don't smoke marijuana anymore. And like I said, Marjorie's revolver report is offensive. When I explained that Brian only on one day, when I was 15, it's because Cindy, the girl with black hair that had a YouTube, didn't like me. And then, like I said, in my public school, there was a boy named Demetrius. And my stepdad wanted me to do wrestling. But I did some kind of aerobics class. And then, like I said, because of my schizophrenia, I wasn't driving. And I could not make a girlfriend for years. So I was like, if nothing, if I prove I'm Ryan George Fair, and I talk about my involvement with the Jeffree Star racist Sherrod, maybe a girl will like me. Or if anything, maybe Billy Wesley Phelps would talk to me more. Because for a long time he didn't talk to me after we broke up. Which is why I said, Billy, if you watch this, you're my boyfriend, please contact me. But like I said, I really don't ever care if I talk to him again. And then like I said, Alex stole from me. He stole my Xbox 360 because he knew I was a schizophrenic. And his girlfriend is named Courtney Lynn King. And he would sleep with her, a girl with black hair named Katie, another one named Allison Freeman, and Courtney would always leave Alex, and they would get back together. And then Alex wanted to put things about me on Ryan George for a ripoff report. When I explained that Billy was because my dad didn't buy me a car from the time until I was 16 until I was 21. I had to drive when I was 21. And it took my friend dying at the hands of a police officer. And then sometime when I was 27, I tried to do martial arts. And like I said, no, I could not make a girlfriend, no matter what I would do. I tried to talk to girls at bars. I went to the Main Street Tower, and Jeff McGaney was a bouncer there, and he's a coincidence person, even though I'm a schizophrenic. And then, like I said, the Bailey Connor girl, I checked her Facebook friends list on my Ryan Fair Facebook, and she left me on scene. And she doesn't have Brooke Jerks as a friend. And they are two different people that aren't related, but they look exactly the same. And then, like I said, there was a girl that's name was Alina Shan that was black that I watched with Billy Wesley Phelps. And then, like I said, I had a friend named Adam. Aratola or something like that. And then, like I said, I watched Passions and Days of Our Lives. And Jan Spears was my favorite character on Days of Our Lives. And I did role playing in chat rooms. And then, like I said, Danielle Bergoli has schizophrenia. And she was on Dr. Phil. And they diagnosed me as a paranoid schizophrenic when I was 20 or 21. And then, like I said, my girlfriend with black hair left me to be with a boy that is a rapist. He left me to be with, she left me to be with Calum, the boy that raped the Jasmine girl. And then, like I said, I used to play with Ouija boards when I was young, but I feel that Ouija boards aren't toys. And like I said, I plan to maybe buy Wiccan supplies because sometimes I switch from being a Wiccan to, I mean, an atheist to a Wiccan. I was in an extreme witchcraft coven for years. I find crystal balls to be cool, but athames or knives I find to be scary. But there are a lot of times where my dad cuts food with large knives in the house, or things like that. And then, like I said, Margie Rubishow, who calls herself Gigi with a sister named Jeanette, was mentioned just today, and things like that. I don't know, I'm in a good mood. I'm going to smoke my tobacco and play my Sims 4, which is Ryan Aliendo. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair. It is October 5th, 2022, and it is 9:15:36 p.m. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair.